everyone, welcome back to another chapter of Rudy on Wheels. And no, it's not going to be a Honda today, but still a Japanese car. I love them. By the way, where is she? Kind of late for such a hyped up car. Well, in the meantime, why don't you subscribe down below? Look me up on Instagram. Wait. I think I hear her. Can you? WRX STI 8. This is a second generation Impreza which was produced in 2002. It's the only black car in Sri Lanka at the moment. The car is stock, and remember, the STI is a rally car at its roots. On the outside you get the classic Subaru late 90s early 2000s look, which used to be controversial because of the Bagai, but this is the first facelift right after that, which you call the blob eye, and it's really an improvement. And look at this wing. This gives so much class to the car and such a beastie look. These Brembo calipers, it gives a very nice contrast to the black body and the black rims. The Subaru engineers installed a 2-liter flat 4 engine helped by a turbocharger to offer 265 horsepower, and of course paired to a 6-speed manual gearbox, and the power would be sent to all 4 wheels via a unique Subaru tune system. And there is an extra bit, the HKS blow-off system, which is really an extra because it makes the engine sound really nice when you shift. This is one of the last STI 8 to leave the production line, so most interior parts are similar to the STI 9. As you can see, the Subaru clearly welcomed simplicity, and I think they prefer the less is more kind of an approach. So there are no extra buttons to make you feel confused, except for this one, which I think is pretty cool and comes in the STI model, the DC-CD. So you can manually bring power to the front wheel or to the rear wheel. You can choose, because remember, this is a 4-wheel drive vehicle. Another cool thing about this vehicle is you can spray your intercooler. So you can either do it automatically or manually. Isn't that fantastic? We should really thank Japanese car makers because they always try and make fast running cars while having a lot of boot space. I've got the key, a hydraulic steering and a 6-speed manual gearbox. Shall we give it a run? I wouldn't say the WRX has a very rigid chassis. I think it does pretty well on bumpy roads and narrow ones. You can feel every part of the body working well. Let's see how well it does on turns. Wow, there is so much grip in this car, and you don't need to drive fast to feel that. Amazing. One thing that I have noticed is about the hydraulic steering, which tends to get pretty bad over time in older models because the steering ratio tends to get shorter. But somehow in this STI it feels far more superior and perfect. The shifter mechanism is pretty amazing. It's raw and feels so good and direct. Shifting is definitely joy in this car, and especially because of that blow-off sound. much power this STI has in store for us. I never thought I would feel this way. I don't know whether it's because of the turbocharger. This is definitely an improvement of the WRX, and this is a monster. It's a beast. My hands are shaky and my heart is like beating at a rate. Goodness me. The owner of this car is a lucky one. The Subaru WRX STI-8 is an aggressive car. Don't be fooled by its simplicity. It's just a coverage in my opinion. From the outside to the inside, it gives a terrific, dominating vibe. It was made in the midst of the rallying era and surely lives up to its expectation. This is one of the last muscle cars based with a simple design and a high horsepower engine. I would personally definitely go for a mean, aggressive car like this one because it gives you a feeling no modern car can. But now the question is, will I feel the same when I test drive a Mitsubishi Evo? Let me know your thoughts. Well, that's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe down below. I'll catch you soon and have a very Merry Christmas. Bye.